have been getting many requests on specifically to custom flights. So today, inshallah, with the Itra Al Khair package 28, we will be covering the custom flights. This is a Medina after option. So please do keep that in mind while you're searching for this. Before we even get started, I'm going to go over the rules because this package it is starting on the 21st, and this package is ending on the 8th of June. So keeping these things in mind, we will search the tickets. Also, we will be checking multiple things in here. I will show you some different options so you have an easier time. Just to go over some of the arrival rules, please do understand that you can arrive between actually, you can only arrive on the 21st with any airline you like. But if you are arriving on the following day, on the 22nd till the 23rd, it must be a Saudi carrier. This is a must. You cannot enter in with, let's say, Emirates, Etihad, Qatar, Kuwait. You must enter in with Saudi Airline, Fly Adil, Fly Nas. These are your only options that come in. To enter in till the 6th of Zilhijjah, which is on May 23rd. Please do keep this in mind. This is very important. And we will be searching according to the 21st, and then I will try to show some examples after that as well too. There are a couple of things you do want to do when you go in. So one thing being is your departure gateway will never be correct. Make sure that you are actually putting in the right gateway where you want to travel from. For this first example, I'm going to use New York City. What that does is it gives you all the airports. It'll give you EWR, it'll give you JFK, it'll give you LaGuardia. Maybe there are some good connections that are coming domestic, maybe a good price. And another thing you want to do, especially if you're looking at tickets from the US and from Canada, and maybe some destinations from Europe, or if it's a late night flight, you may have to play around with this and move this to traveling one day before. What this will do is you arrive there the following day. With most flights, if you're seeing too many flights that arrive 2 days after, then you actually need to select the 19, because these rules they apply according to arrival, and that's one of the reasons why you will be getting not flights that are not allowed. And I'll show you this. It's not a problem. Let's leave it on 21st. And you will see I will not see a single flight that's allowed unless it's Saudi airline, unless it's a airline connecting with Fly a Deal. So you can see over here, they're actually telling me this flight is not allowed right now, even though this is arriving the following day. We do need to follow some of the guidelines. Maybe there are some other issues that are going on with these flights. That's why they're not allowing it. So I will go ahead and change the date actually so we get some accurate results. Let me see if we can find an option that is actually available. Let's give this into Saudi. I don't see any other domestic airline. So, as I was mentioning before, there are like this fare, this is allowed. So you can see over here, this is a 8,050, and this is with the dates that we were selecting. I don't suggest to go with something this expensive, but if you're comfortable with that price, you can definitely go with it. But let's go and let's start searching more examples so we can choose options that can actually work out a little bit better. So now we're going to switch it. By the way, anywhere you're traveling from the US, some destinations in the West Coast may even require 2 days. So you may even need to check from the 19th. But for this case, we're still checking JFK, so I'm going to keep it for the 20th. And let's see what kind of options we actually get. All right. So as you can see over here, this flight is taking 2 days. This is a night flight around 10:20, and you can see this is arriving 2 days after, and this is not allowed. The price is amazing, but this is not allowed. You can see over here, this is a 1+ day flight. You can actually take this flight. This is allowed. And you can keep scrolling down and you will see more options. What are legal flights? What are not legal flights? And let's say you have a particular preference on what airline you actually want to take. Let's say for this example, it also gives you the starting price as well too for all those airlines. Let's take Qatar. Let's see if we can find a legal option in Qatar. This is coming out pretty cheap. Etihad is coming out cheap. We can also choose this as an option. If your preferred airline is this is not bad either, British Airways. Let's also go with Emirates. All right. So, like I said before, they all need to satisfy, all the requirements, so which is gonna assist you in actually finding the right flight. And as you can see, we have most of the flights that are coming, they're 2+ days flights. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually switch this to the 19 even from New York to see what kind of options we can find in order to satisfy the requirement and maybe even find a ticket that works with us. It's very important that you go yourself and you play around with the system in order to have a better understanding of the system, because on the day of, you're not gonna have this luxury of actually keep searching for flights like this. You will have to go in and quickly, one option is not available, jump on the next option and proceed to actually purchasing the flight itself and the entire package. So we are in here, as you can see, this price is good with the Saudi airline, but because this is arriving a day before, as we put this in here as 19, so this is arriving on the 20th. Most of the Saudi airline options are not going to work with us, unfortunately, but we can try our best to play around with the system. Maybe one of the Saudi airline options may work out, but then this I don't think is going to be working out too well. So let's go ahead and let's see if any working options are coming up for the 2+ days. So you can see over here, Qatar Airways is available under 6,000 Saudi Riyals. All right. This one is also under 6,000, 5,500. This is about 5,500 as well. And like I said before too, if you have preference of airline, you need to learn how to filter these things so you can reach the flight that you're looking for much faster. So for this case, I'm gonna go with Qatar Airways. Let's go with Etihad. Let's add British Airways in the mix. And let's also add Saudi as well too. Let's see what's going on and if we can find any legal options that we can actually take. So most of the Saudi options, as we were looking at them before, on this GDS Al Musafir platform, that they were not working. So we can see right now too, most of these Etihad flights are not working. And another thing you want to realize is this is another option that I have not chosen yet, but I think this will be good as well too. I think if we take evening flights, most of them should be legal flights because they usually take 2+ days. So as you can see, this Etihad Airways, I think the connection is small, so you're actually arriving at a pretty decent time, but it's not taking 2+ days. This Qatar Airways option is legal. You will see this warning. If you see the warning, ignore the flight. You don't need to look at the details. Just proceed ahead with checking out what's actually going to work for you. So many other Qatar Airways option. This is Qatar with British. Look at what you're comfortable with before you choose an option. So this is one thing that you need to do. This is to keep it nice and simple, not having to worry much about anything. You're just keeping it a simple flight, JFK Jeddah, Jeddah JFK, you're good to go. But if you actually are interested in a little bit more complication, but you need to be really good at this system in order to make sure it actually works out well for you, because it's not going to work out well if you're not used to this. So if you're used to these platforms where you're searching for tickets online, you should have a pretty easy time doing this. But if you're not used to it, then I would highly suggest not to go with this multi-city option. The seats do become a little bit more convenient for you, but at the same time, it's not going to be easy doing the search. As you can see, the extra time it takes to set this up. So you're going into Jeddah and you're coming out of Medina. And we're going to start with the 20th again, so we can see the options, and if there's no options coming, then we can move back to the 19th to see what kind of options we have available. So as you can see already that we're getting a lot of these 2-day options, and not much that is working out so far. So we're gonna play around with the okay. So we have one Etihad option that's coming, going into Jeddah, coming out of Medina, over 7,000 Saudi Riyals. We also have another Qatar Airways option, 6,115 Riyals. another Qatar option that's legal, another Qatar option that's legal, another Qatar option that's legal. So you can actually play around with this and see what actually works with you. And again, like I mentioned, if you have a preferred airline, this is a good time to go and select that preferred airline. Maybe you have loyalty, maybe whatever it may be. So you can actually go ahead and filter those out a little bit better. So you have an easier time of actually finding what you need to find. I know that not everyone is traveling from New York City. You don't necessarily need to go with this option from New York. You can go with a remote gateway as well. So let's say you're traveling. Maybe you're traveling from Buffalo. You can check from Buffalo Airport as well too. The prices may not come out that well, but you can always check from whatever airport you like. And most likely with the Buffalo Airport option, I don't think you're going to find anything legal on the 20th. You may have to move to the 19th. And by the way, this is Buffalo, New York. You may be in any county near any airport. You can search these options. As long as the option is coming, you will be able to take the flight, inshallah. So, as we're looking at this Buffalo option, you can see that most of the options we're getting, they're actually not legal options, unfortunately. But I'm still going to scroll through. Maybe I might find something on the 20th. This is the reason why you need to be prepared in advance in order to actually have this work out much better for you. So, as you can see, most of the options going, they're all pretty much 2+ days, and none of these are going to be legal unless you're connecting with the Saudi carrier in order to arrive in Saudi. So let's go ahead. Let's scroll back up, and let's go ahead and let's proceed to actually switch the date to the 19th. And let's go ahead, and inshallah I will show another example for another gateway. So this way we have a few examples within this video. I do want to make sure, like most people are able to benefit, but you can put in any gateway and check it out with both options. And if you want to keep it simple, just keep it Jeddah, traveling from your destination to Jeddah and back. So as you can see over here, we're getting a lot more legal options. You can see over here, this is a two-stop option. And you have to be comfortable with this. You're not going to find too many options that will be just one stop. You will only find two-stop options actually to arrive there. So as you can see, you can get your ticket for under 8,000 Saudi Riyals and travel from your destination. And all these tickets, they do look like they have the baggage included in there, so which is good. And if you want to filter it out, actually all of these are legal options right now. So if you're traveling from a remote gateway, it can actually work out pretty well for you. And hopefully it works out within the price as well too. And I'm gonna go with the check bag included. So do you have these filter options? So utilize them. And as you can see, most of the options that are coming, which are under 8,000, are with American Airlines and Qatar. They do have some Etihad options available as well too, if that is something that you are interested in. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to modify this to, let's say, Fort Lauderdale. Maybe you want to travel from Fort Lauderdale, and FLL. Know your airport code. It makes it easier for you to do these searches. It's faster to type in an airport code than to actually put in a city to actually look for the airport code. So as long as you play around with the system in advance and you know where you want to travel from, you will be okay, inshallah. So let's say you live in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. You have options available, as you can see over here. You have these options available with American Airlines. You have options. You can pretty much filter if you like. I think American and Qatar is like a combination. It doesn't matter which flight you choose. They may be marketed as American, but some of those sectors ahead to Doha and Doha to Saudi, they will be under Qatar Airways, operated by Qatar. So this is something that you can look into, and please, please, please do your practicing before you jump on this system. It's very important. You don't want to have any issues later on. I'm gonna do one last one for Portland. So PDX is the airport code for Portland. And I'm gonna go ahead and switch both of them. PDX. It makes it easier to actually search. So please do make sure that you're doing those searches beforehand, and you know what options are available to you. If you don't have much options available from your gateway, you also have to be prepared to choose a major gateway, the next best one that works with you. So as you can see, check bags included. We want to make sure we have some luggages that can be included. So you can see over here, this is coming out to 10,055 Saudi Riyals. That's a legal flight. This is also a legal flight. So you do have quite a few options. So this is the cheapest option I've seen so far over here. But we will also go see in the airline. So yeah, I think that is the cheapest option that you will find from Portland within the system to go ahead and travel. And you can see most of them are 2 day plus, some of them are 3 day plus. That's not going to work out with you. But if you're comfortable with that, you can even choose flights from the 18th as long as you're arriving by the 21st. You can choose any airline to arrive. So this is some of the examples that we have shown you, and we hope you have an easier time. And just to review this again, know your airport code, make your life easier to do the searches. Just to make it easy, I'm gonna actually mention a few airport codes so you have an easier time. I'm gonna mention a couple of cities so it's easier. So for JFK, JFK Airport, the airport code is JFK. But if you type in NYC, this is just a trick. You can actually select all the airports. Just select the first option. It will include EWR, which is Newark, JFK, and LaGuardia. All three airports will be covered in that. Then you have DFW for Dallas Fort Worth. You can also select both airports if you like. Let's We can also Chicago is ORD if you're traveling from Chicago. If you're traveling from let's say Los Angeles, the airport code is LAX. These are just some of the codes. It's always important for you to actually, it doesn't take more than 2 seconds to go and do your research, because it's important that you practice the system before you proceed with anything else. May Allah make this next sales phase easier for you, and inshallah, we look forward to serving you. And if you're registered with us at Ainul Haramain, you will be getting a live link to come and join during the sales. So if there's any issues, anything going on during the sales period, or if we're able to assist you, we will assist you in any way possible, inshallah, so you can secure your packages. Inshallah, we will be also doing sessions to get Hujjaj prepared and ready for Hajj itself. And this is a open invitation. It does not matter who you're traveling with. Please go and watch as many videos as possible. And we will also have a series going, inshallah. We will be starting from April 9th, and our sessions are already scheduled for the first section, which we're covering preparation. We are covering the topic of Umrah. We're going a deep dive into pretty much everything. Umrah, the rituals of Umrah, how to prepare for it, Hajj and its rituals, and different type of Hajj, how to prepare for it. We have a medical advice seminar where we have a doctor who will be joining us to give advice and details on different type of the chronic diseases that we may have, so you can better prepare and how to better protect yourself while you are in the days of Hajj and your journey as well too. We also have a session on preparation and checklist and what to carry with certain things that you need to know before the trip. Then we have a session on Medina and the virtues of Medina, so you're better prepared for Medina. And inshallah, we also have a session for women's only, covering detailed topics and what things can actually affect them during Hajj, and it's a women only session. And we also have a series that we will be covering logistics on leaving from your home and coming all the way back to your home, to kind of put you virtually into the journey and to understand how things work, whether you're in a Makkah first package, Medina first package, what are the differences, where to expect complications, and what to expect. So we will be going over that journey, and that is split into about 10 parts to cover the logistical aspects of Hajj. And inshallah, we are looking forward to serving you. Jazakallah khair for watching, and inshallah, we are looking forward to serving you and bringing you more content in order for you to benefit in the field of Hajj and Umrah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.